next, Stephanie Debellis from the Albuquerque Teachers Federation.
Thank you, everyone. I'm a kindergarten teacher in the South Valley of Albuquerque Public Schools. First and foremost, I would personally and on the behalf of our union like to thank Representative Stapleton, Mira, and Chavez, and others in Santa Fe for their work on behalf of working families. We appreciate you. I am fortunate to have the job I have literally dreamed of since I was a little girl. Every day teaching is an absolute gift, and tomorrow is tax day. It's unfortunate that while the American workers are footing the bill, large corporations such as GE paid nothing on billions of dollars of revenue. Congressman Ryan's Pathways to Prosperity proposal is quite baffling to me because it entails more tax breaks to corporations and the wealthiest Americans. Meanwhile, the Tea Party wants the government to get out of Medicare. What they want to do is take away workers' rights. It's time for workers to join hands and time for lawmakers to raise revenues. I'm here to talk about the devastation students, educators, and families are feeling after 4 cuts to education in 3 years. I keep hearing Susana Martinez say in the media that it's not hitting the classroom. That is false. And I'm sick of hearing it. These cuts are bombarding the classroom to the detriment of the education of our children. This is the best investment in our state, the education of our children, as they are our future. And let me tell you for a minute a little bit about my school and how it's feeling these effects. Class sizes have increased and are going to continue to. It's with great sadness I tell you that our school's pre-K program is officially gone. And it's safe to say that that cut is permanent, just as the consequences will be. We have lost educators, supplies, funds for professional development, and even the ability to fulfill some of the mandates, such as our curriculum materials. With the underprojection of student numbers for the 2011-2012 school year, our district alone could face another $10 million cut next year, in addition to $26 million already cut to APS. Scandera is pointing her finger at my school district and other districts around our state for her own gargantuan error. I'm held to the highest level of accountability as an educator. It's time to hold our state accountable. This is not a budget deficit. This is a revenue deficit. Let's keep pressuring our lawmakers to do what is best for the people of our state. It's time to roll back the tax breaks for the wealthiest New Mexicans and make corporations pay their fair share. These cuts have surpassed the point of shared sacrifice. They've been catapulted into the realm of social injustice. It's time to hold the state accountable. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Stephanie. Great job. Next person up is Joan from the Pro-Faith, Pro-Family, Pro-Choice Coalition.
Woo! Thanks, Christine. We're here. I'm Joan Lamunion Sanford with the New Mexico Religious Coalition for Reproductive Choice, because we know that without economic justice, there is no reproductive justice for women. And without reproductive justice, there is no economic justice. And so we are here to support the Commission, the Performing Arts Center, labor, and workers. Our budget is a moral document, and if this is a reflection of our governor's morals, we are in sorry shape. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joan. The next person will be the Reverend Holly Beaumont, followed by Councilor Garduno, and to close will be Representative Cheryl Williams Stapleton.
Thank you, everyone. I drove down from Santa Fe today to stand with you. I am with Interfaith Worker Justice New Mexico, which is an affiliate of the national organization Interfaith Worker Justice. And we stand with and advocate for workers and their families. If you have a job, you are a worker. If you're a parent, you have a job. If you're a student, you have a job. And if you're retired, I got news for you. You've got a job to serve your community, and some of the very best volunteers that I work with are retired people, and we need to thank them for dedicating themselves at that time to serving us further. As Joan said, we believe that budgets are moral documents, and the way we judge a budget is how effectively it serves the common good. When we pay our taxes, we expect those taxes to come back to serve us and the common good. And so when someone tells you we cannot afford to educate young people and send every one of them to college, that we cannot afford health care for every resident of this country, that we cannot afford lunches in public schools, and all of the other important benefits that we know we need in order to be a strong and healthy and secure nation, I want you to point them to a document that I just found. It is a brilliant document. It is the alternative budget for 2012 that has just been released by the Congressional Black Caucus. Have you seen it? You go look at this, and then the next time you talk to anyone, friend or foe, elected or not elected, you tell them you'll show them a budget for 2012 that does everything that we need to have done in this country to restore the dream that we fought for and died for and expect to live through. I want to close with a prayer.
She wants to close her remarks.
I'm going to close my remarks with a prayer. And before I do that, I want you to take hands with someone near you who you don't know. And I want you to look at them and say, you are a new brother and sister that I didn't know I have, and we stand here together, and we will continue to stand together as long as it takes. God of compassion and mercy and justice, we ask that you remain with us and strengthen us as we endeavor to ensure that freedom prevails for working people and that your divine signature is never obscured by injustice. We ask that you guide us today and in the days to come, that we may all one day arrive in the promised land as a beloved community, a great fellowship of women and men and children committed to the dignity and welfare and freedom of all people. We ask for these things in the sure knowledge that justice will triumph. And the people said, Amen.
Wow, thank you very much, Holly Beaumont. Our next speaker is Honorable Ray Garduno, City Councilor.
Thank you, Christine. Buenas tardes, hermanas y hermanos. How are you doing? Listen, welcome to the International District. Welcome to District 6 of the City Council. I emphasize International District because we truly are people from all over the world. Don't let anybody tell you that there is only one American. Don't let anybody tell you that anybody represents their America. America is ours, not anyone else's. Also, let me remind everyone, especially Governor Martinez, that because she cozies up to folks who give her a lot of money, doesn't mean that she's the only one that she represents. She represents me, and as long as she's there, she'll have to listen to me. And I want to thank Hector Valderas for sharpening his pencil. We need that, because it's easy to have a lot of rhetoric that hides a lot of mischief. It's easy to talk about how you're going to cut somewhere and then be very specific about where you cut. And it's mostly children and those who are disenfranchised. It is time to tell her, beware. We've got an eye on you. And next time you'll feel the pain that we're feeling now. So, thank you. And again, welcome to the International District.
Our next speaker is none other than State Treasurer James Lewis.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Let me just say this is a great day. But let me say that what the governor has done, she has called us to rally. She's called us to come together. Let me say this is not about it's not about me, it's about we and us. It's about our children. It's about our families. That's what this is all about. And let me say, each and every one of you need to make a commitment. You should not be reacting. You should be acting every day. How are you going to act? How are you going to get involved? You got a presidential election next year. That's what this is all about. You got 112 legislators. That's what this is all about. You got all of the congressional seats. You got the Senate seat. That's what this is all about. We're trying to divide and conquer labor, working with each and every one of us. We need your help. We need you to get out. You need to make a commitment from sun up to sundown. That you're going to call your friends. You're going to call your neighbors. And let me just say before I quit, there's an outstanding person that's standing amongst us today. And he had 100%, a very strong Republican. And that is Governor David Garduno. Give him a big round of applause. And let me just thank Christine and Cheryl. Cheryl has been one of the most outstanding individuals that we've ever had to serve in the state legislature. Have we said thank you to Cheryl? Say thank you. And I want to thank each and every one of you for giving a few moments here on a Saturday to come out. But I'm not kidding, ladies and gentlemen. If you see what's going on in Wisconsin, you see what's going on in the national level, it is hitting right home here. The governor removed everybody from the labor board. She lost that before the Supreme Court. And I'm ready to fight, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to fight? Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's get after it.
Wow! I didn't know he could do that. Are you impressed? I'm impressed. The next person I would like to call